Welcome, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, family. Hopefully, the connection is good enough. But yeah, I should have done more of these because that's usually what I do when I try them live. But because of previous internet connections, and then like I've been doing a lot, so it's only been videos. All right, there we go. But yeah, for everyone, because a lot of people have been asking, like when you're back to the studio and so on. Yo, what's up, Leo Bigme? What's up, bro? Yo, what's up, Lucas Riz? We think of Rashford to Barca. I haven't seen the latest reports, how close it is. But all I know is Rashford is extremely desperate and is pushing for this move. Look, Rashford knows that he has to revive his career. Rashford knows a move to Barca, a really successful club with really talented players around him, can be the right move. So I would do it. I would do it if I was Barca. Yes, there is some kind of a risk, but I don't think it's that big. Yo, what's up, Daxa? Good morning, boss. Good morning, Captain Black. Yo, what's up, Thomas? Yes, sir, bossa. You know, hard work pays off. But yeah, we just keep growing, keep grinding, and yeah, enjoying this job, man. Very enjoyable job. Did you underestimate Chelsea? Yes, but I didn't think we would be, I don't know, that lackluster. Yeah, what's up, PG this? Favorite Arsenal player? Favorite Arsenal player? All time, probably Ozil. Like I'm talking from my time, like not, people are gonna say Henry or Bergkamp. Like I don't watch them. Probably Ozil. At the moment, currently in the squad, I don't know. They don't have that many interesting players. I would guess. I guess either Saka or Miles Lewis Skelly. What position do PSG need to strengthen the most? Centre back and I mean I think centre back, defense and midfield, but defense, midfield and attack. But I'd probably say defense for sure. Need backups across the entire back line. I like Liao. I think he's one of the most talented players in the world, but he's too inconsistent. And this right here, you know, there's even a quote by Jose Mourinho: "To become a great football player, it's 5% feet, 95% mentality." That's why I believe, no matter how delusional people think it is, I believe that I could become a great football player playing in the top league. That's not because I'm good at football. I'm not that good. You know, a lot of people they say they overestimate their football skills and so on. I'm not overestimating my football skills. What I'm estimating correctly is my mentality. Whatever I try to do, I succeed in because I never make up any excuses. But yeah, I think Liao has he's extremely talented, but the mentality is not there. So that's the reason I would not take him. Yo, what's up, Osman Dembele? All good, man. Enjoy the Ballon d'Or soon, man. Yes, sir. Who should get the manager of the season? Luis Enrique. PSG didn't exist. What team would you support? I have no clue. Which players would you like to sign for PSG this summer? Because we want 2 UCL. I would complete the signing of Zabarni. Both Lucho and Campos want him. I would get Isak and Baleba. Why is Campos not thinking about buying a backup left back? Hernandez is washed. I don't know. It's just not a priority for PSG at the moment. Tu filmes avec ton Nokia 3310. Non, c'est le caméra de laptop. Parce que la qualité, c'est pas bien. There you go. I mean, I don't care like that he's going to Spurs. For me, it's just like, oh, we wasted what? 1.5 months? I mean, at the moment, Campos is focusing on extensions. Like Due, Barcola, Dembele. I've seen some reports. And he's trying to sell players. Like Asensio and Skriniar, PSG and Fenerbahce have come to an agreement. We're just waiting for the players to get an agreement. They've already booked the medical. So that's why he's focusing on it at the moment. He's not doing anything, but he's not doing, well, the most important stuff. What's more important, Club World Cup or Champions League? In my opinion, UCL is obvious, the best for club tournaments. I still believe it's the Champions League, but I don't think the Club World Cup is that far away. Both are two major tournaments. You know, some people want to downplay the Club World Cup and call it a preseason, postseason friendly tournament. I mean, extremely unintellectual opinions. If City and PSG square off, I'm feeling very confident in PSG. City still have many weaknesses, especially defensively, especially on the counter attack. We saw what Al Hilal did to them. So yeah, I feel very confident in PSG. If Rodrigo comes to pay, what happens to Barcola? I mean, just as usual, he just continue being a squad player. Like the videos, bro. Keep it up, bro. My favorite YouTuber, this channel is going to keep growing, and that's good to see. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate it. No, it's not true. It was debunked by many reporters as well. I think Liverpool will be really strong, just as last season. You know, them losing Trent isn't that big of a thing. Van Dijk and Salah getting a little bit worse. You know, Salah and Van Dijk, they were potentially playing for new contracts last season, so I think they will drop off a bit. But with the signings of Verts, Frimpong, and Kerkez, they will look strong. I still believe they need like a. No, they're good. They're good. They're good. They'll be one of the best teams. Hypothetically speaking, would Messi excel in this current PSG team? I don't think he would excel as much as he did before, mostly because how the team is built. You know, Dembele doesn't get that many touches. He doesn't get that many touches. It's a unit. It's not built around one player getting the best out of one player. Obviously, if Messi joined Luis Enrique, would tweak the system a bit, but I believe that would make us worse. We wouldn't be able to press as we do, which is one of our biggest strengths as well. So he'll be good, but I don't think he'll be that good. I don't hate Dortmund. I mean, obviously, I said a lot of stuff when they knocked us out. About my issue with Dortmund, I feel they have a very weak mentality. Like they operate more as a business than as a football club. If I was a Dortmund fan and I saw us lose our best players, but we get so much money, and then I don't see that money being invested in other football players, I'm like, am I supporting a football club or a business? Zuhaib. I think Baleba would be perfect. You know, great technical ability, great ball retention, physical athlete, perfect for us. To bouquet, j'aurais une question. Transfermarkt, c'est fiable, car Colo, Skriniar, Asensio sont vainqueurs de la Champions League, c'est la site. Oui, Colomani, Skriniar, moi je connais. Parce que le 3 joueur, Colomani, Skriniar, Asensio, il gagne le Champions League parce que le 3 joueurs, il a la groupe de la Champions League. Il gagne le Ligue 1 et autres trophées. Who leave PSG this season? I mean, most of the players that were out on loan and so on, like Marco Asensio, Skriniar, Mukiele, and so on. From the starting team, maybe Lucas Beraldo, maybe Lucas Hernandez, maybe Gonçalo Ramos, maybe Kangeli. Do you think we should sign Rodrigo or Vinicius? I think we should potentially sign Rodrigo or Vinicius, way too overpriced. I mean, even Rodrigo's a bit overpriced, but not nowhere as bad as been. Yes, Thomas. I will. Let me know when I'm back in the studio. I mean, when he came to PSG, yeah, I think that was a good move, but we didn't take care of him as a youngster. We treated him with like you got to perform immediately expectations. That was the complete wrong plan, in my opinion. Ousmane Dembele. Where does Baleba play? So, this is a quote I got from my close friend Ali. He said, when you want to strengthen the bench of a team, the squad rotation, you don't buy squad players. For example, in the midfield, if we wanted to buy a backup, we could go for like I don't know, someone that's lesser than all those three. But I don't. That's not how you strengthen the squad. You strengthen the squad by making your starters into backups. So you buy Baleba, probably then the best midfield would be Baleba as a six, Neves is the box to box, and you move Vitinha into the offensive eight, and boom, you've just made Fabian Ruiz a rotation player. Just like we did with Barcola. We bought Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. We could have bought a lesser known player than Barcola so that Barcola remains as a starter, but we need to strengthen the competition at the squad. Predict the 2026 World Cup winner and player of the tournament. France. I want to say Dembele, but it's going to be Mbappe. I mean, he was doing good in the group stage. Then he started waving off a bit. Kvara was one of the vocal players about being a bit tired. Like I remember a quote, he said, "We want to win this, but we are a bit tired," and so on. So I was thinking it was a long season mentally, physically. Uh, and it wasn't just Kvara. It was a lot of other PSG players. It was seen that playing there were 100%. So let's just hope he performs well next season. Yo, what's up? I'm doing well. How are you? What's Luis Campos doing, man? Some stuff he goes to Portugal, goes to sleep. He's just focusing on non-priority stuff. For example, trying to extend players, trying to get rid of Skriniar and Asensio. But yeah, Hopefully, we start getting reports about some big names and so on. Yo, so Venice, I'm doing well. How are you, man? Doing great. Doing great, man. Enjoying this vacation. In 2 months, we tried to send Zabani. We had to get Kanate. He's around 35, not 70. I would say he's better than Zabani. He's French. He knows what PSG is. Yep. The thing is, from the reports and the push and the interest, it's clear that Luis Campos rates Zabani at an extreme level. So I'm like, all right, if you rate him that much, make the bid. Make the extra 10 million that they want. But I have no idea why we're trying to be so stingy about 10 mil, man. One lucky season will go away. You'll be out of by quarterfinals UCL next season. I mean, if we're gonna be completely honest, I mean, I don't think it's impossible for us to get knocked out in the quarterfinals. Just not that unlikely. Just a bit unlikely. I've seen a lot of people go around with the narrative now that we lost to Chelsea that it was one lucky season or a purple patch. All I can say is PSG are here to stay, whether you like it or not. Before we won the UCL, we were in the Champions League semi-final, and we reached the Club World Cup final. We've been the most dominant team ever since 2024. This is not 1 year. This is not one season. Yes, you can mention, the group stage, but even last season we had a very terrible Champions League group stage. And as they say, the group stage, all that matters is qualifying. But, okay. Yeah, I saw some reports quickly that we're linked to him. He's good, but I would take him for a cheap price. Very weak. I mean, I guess just search Baleba PSG on Twitter and you will find it. I remember one I sent to the group chat. Let me try to find it. No clue. Yeah, no. All weak reports are regarding Baleba. We're always interested in Magnus Achrios. The issue is Monaco really want to keep him. It's a situation a bit similar to Isak at Newcastle. I think they want to keep him for at least 1 more year, so they're overpricing him. And that's the reason PSG are not going for him. Like they want 70 million. PSG does not think he's worth that money. Really? I'm gonna make a video about it offline. Explaining all of my thoughts about it, but no, I believe so. I'm mostly looking from Rashford's perspective. He's in his, what is he, 27, still, in his peak prime, has had so many off years and United and so on. At Barca, he would be surrounded with great players, a very successful club that's trying to win all the trophies. Now, if Rashford doesn't succeed here, he might as well retire. That's how I feel. Yes, my dad is Arab. Wait, Ballon d'Or, do you think Yamal can win in his career? Maybe one, maybe two. Yeah. This thing about some players being able to do what Messi and Ronaldo did, it won't happen. Do you think football will get harder considering it's getting hotter every year? I don't think so. That's the beautiful thing with the human body. It always adapts. So humans will just adapt to the more heat it is. Gyökeres or Isak starting for Sweden right now? Gyökeres or Isak in the future three? What are your expectations of Sweden World Cup? Do you think Dembele can go back to back Ballon d'Or? Isak or Gyökeres? Isak. Gyökeres, Isak, future three, 100%. Berval, adding Kulusevski as well. We got Ronny Badji that went to Barca as well. So we have a very talented team. Expectations for Sweden in World Cup? Dark horse, just like Algeria. Definitely make it out of the group stage, especially with the new format and everything. Maybe a cheeky quarterfinal. Can Dembele go back to back Ballon d'Or? I mean, he will have to win the World Cup then. Next year, Champions League will be big, but the World Cup will have so much weight. So, like, we will have to make a deep run in the Champions League at least, and France will basically have to win the World Cup. After Dembele, who do you think is going to be the main man? Out of the players we have now, it's between two players, either Khvicha Kvaratskhelia or Desiree do it. Destroy them? I don't think we would be able to destroy Barca that way. Like, we can score a lot of goals against them, but they will score a lot of goals against us as well. And I mean, they already had a very good squad, so I don't even think their squad did need that much strengthening. I felt more the tactics needed to be tweaked in like 4 days. I mean, I don't know that much about him. All I know, he was cooking at Copenhagen. We all remember that season they won the group stage, United and Bayern. Then he got an ACL, and he's been out ever since and just recently came back. Just a very hot talent from Sweden. That's all I can say. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. What do you mean, not Barcola? I thought the Premier League was dead, but it's begging for Premier players. I mean, I've never denied there's quality in the Premier League, like individual quality players. I just think, from a viewer's perspective, the Premier League is disgusting to watch. Like, this season, I did a lot of watch-alongs, like non-PSG watch-alongs. Champions League, Serie A. I did one Bundesliga, a couple of La Liga, Barca, Madrid ones. But the Premier League ones were by far the most boring ones. I watched United Spurs, United Arsenal, Liverpool City. Liverpool City was okay. It was just City was so bad in that game. Oh, that's what you meant with Barcola. No, I think Barcola will continue his profile as mainly a goal scorer. Baleba as a six. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Kavsh. My favorite player ever is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But I mean, Dembele could overtake him. Oh, this is just the same comments. Because you play in Premier League, they were not on my soul. Well, you're dead then. No. Morazara Emre, it's mostly up here. He just needs to get more confident and comfortable. And okay. I've received many questions about Rashford. I will look after the stream. I will read the reports, and then a video will be uploaded. That will probably be the video of later today. I will discuss. I'll discuss Rashford to Barca, my thoughts about it, and so on. All right, last question to end it on. Name your top 5 midfielders of all time in no order: Zidane, Xavi, Iniesta, Modric, maybe Lothar Matthäus. But I mean, I don't know I haven't even seen that much, but I just know he's that good. If not, maybe like Paul Scholes, maybe Paul Scholes. Yeah. Or other people. That's been it from boy PS Gent. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this live stream. I make my thumbnails on Canva.com, free website. That's where I make my thumbnails. But yeah, that's been it from boy PS Gent. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this live stream. If this live stream hits, I don't know, 50, 70 likes, I will do another quick live stream tomorrow, just answering your questions and chatting a bit. That's been it from boy PS Gent. And as usual, ale ale. Ale.